So, how is everyone? I hope you're all well. Bit of a change of scenery today. As you know, I'm trying to sort a few things out, getting ready for the summer so we can make the videos a little bit more portable. But anyway, straight into the meat and potatoes. And what are we talking about today? We're talking about the Nicola Bulley case. And look, I know. I said I wouldn't cover the Nicola Bulley case again, but this is something a little bit different because I'm not talking about anything that's come out. I'm not talking about pointing the finger or anything like this. So what I'm talking about is I was looking at another creator's videos. Michelle After Dark. I'm going to say it, Michelle After Dark. And look, Michelle After Dark is very, very good at what she does. She's very, very good at finding out information, the way she puts her videos together. But what she's not very good at is accepting other people's mindsets and what they think. And once Michelle thinks that something is what happened or didn't happen, she is rigid in that and will not accept any other version of events. And she went as far as to put this comment where someone had basically said, look, you weren't there. You weren't there, so how do you know what happened? And this comment basically makes it sound like, look, there is definitely no foul play in the Nicola Bulley case. And look, I've been an advocate for the fact that I felt it was very, very wrong for people to be doing videos that were like an hour plus long, pointing the finger at Emma and Paul. Because personally, when I start seeing some of the elements of these videos and they are incorrect, and what they're pushing is utter lunacy, then I kind of lose faith in that content. I lose faith in that content creator. And look, they do call us content creators, and perhaps some people take that literally. But look, to say in the Nicola Bulley case that there is definitely no foul play, I find that wrong. I find it wrong. Now, do I think that Paul and Emma had anything to do with fabricating something that led to Nicola Bulley's death? No, I don't. Can we 100% rule that out? No, we can't. But I don't think that's the case. Now, if there is an alternative, say Paul and Emma were nothing to do with it, does that then mean that there was no foul play? No, it doesn't. Now, it could have been that Emma got into an altercation and was pushed and slipped and fell down the embankment. How do we know that's not the case? Unless you were physically there on the morning and you physically saw what happened, you cannot say what didn't happen. And that is a fact. And that is a fact that some content creators are going to have to accept. Now, on this channel, I have my ideas, and my ideas will change. They will fluctuate as more information comes to light. And this is about following different cases and following different things. We won't just exclusively cover crime on this channel, even though up to this point we have. I want this to be sort of a social discussion channel where we can talk about multiple topics. But to understand that each and every individual has a right to an opinion, especially if that opinion does hold some validity to it. And in the Nicola Bulley case, there is some validity to the fact that there could indeed be foul play. And that's not pointing the finger at the family, that's not pointing the finger at Paul or Emma or any of the other people around there, but it is saying that unless you physically saw what happened, you cannot rule it out. And to say that an autopsy or, another report being done, an inquest is going to rule out foul play, that's not always the case. We're focusing a lot of time on what happened when Emma hit the water, but we're not really focused upon how she got in the water in the first place. What led her to go from the bench to the edge of the water and subsequently fall? Now, I have spoken about the fact that when you pair what we've learned about Nicola and her difficulties, which are real difficulties that should be taken very, very seriously, there is a small chance that she entered that water voluntarily. Some people have said it's not possible to do. That's wrong. If somebody wants to take their own life, they will take their own life. Irrelevant whether they have a dog with them, irrelevant whether they have children with them. And how do I know? Because it happened to me. I lost my mum to suicide, sadly, but prior to that, she had tried to take her own life multiple times, and one of them times was with me and my brother present. So people, when they get to a certain point, they will do what they want to do. But foul play comes in various different versions. And like I say, it could have been something quite as simple as an altercation. Perhaps Nicola's dog approached another dog, the person didn't like it, and they've shoved her, and she has fallen backwards and hit her head on that steep embankment and ended up in the water. Nobody's going to come forward if they fear prison for murder or something like that. You know, some people may, but on the grander scheme of things, I think there's more people who would not say anything. And look, it's possible. It is possible to completely say that there was no foul play and Nicola simply had an accident. She slipped, she fell into the water, and she drowned. Unless you saw that happen, unless you watched it, how can you say it with absolute 100% certainty? And I challenge any creator who wants to turn around and say, Nicola Bulley 100% had an accident with no other involvement, to absolutely prove that beyond anything. To be 100% sure. And look, just because you're 100% sure doesn't mean that it's 100% that way. And some people have just got to get over themselves. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you all in the next one.